So this time, as we meet together for our campfire craft, we're going to make a Tealight campfire with crayon shavings, and we're going to use crayon shavings in just a little bit different way again. So my name is Barbara. I'm from the 4Ts, FCRV in Sarnia. I have with me today
Amber, Caitlin, Jordan.
And we're going to make some campfire crafts together. We've gathered all of our materials. We have popsicle sticks, we have our scissors, we have our tea lights. Whoops, and way over here we have our wax paper, crayons, and sharpeners. So they're doing some shaving with the crayons. And I'll just show you, I've taken 3 popsicle sticks and I've pre-glued them together. You could do this with a glue gun. It would be done right away. I have done it with regular white glue and just glued them in 3. So we have 3 triangles. Each campfire light is going to need 3 sets of triangles. You see it's hollow inside. Just glued together. We'll show you how we do that in a minute.
Yeah. Okay,
so we're ready to do the next step.
Yep.
You have your tools. You're going to go ahead, take your piece of wax paper. We're going to fold it and then just put crayon on half. Amber, you can use this one.
Thank you.
We've chosen yellow, orange, and red so that it looks like flames. That's beautiful, Jordan. And now you don't need a lot. Just going to sprinkle it along the whole half. Mix your colors. We're going to spread that right out, Caitlin. And spread it right out so that we get lots of color mixed.
We don't have a lot of color.
That's all right. We'll have enough to work. And I found you don't need very much because it melts together. If you have a lot of crayon, it becomes a blob.
Oh.
All right, so that's perfect for that one. Now, Jordan, we're just going to fold that over. And I'm very gently going to move it this way to my iron. I put down a silicone pad to protect the work surface. You could use a towel, you could use newspaper. Now it's Jordan, I'm just going to move this a little because I shifted it when I was moving it.
Okay.
Now, crayon shaving will go through the wax paper and it will end up on your iron. If you don't want that to happen, if you don't have a craft iron that you don't care if you get it all messed up, I use a towel. I have my iron on medium-high heat and I'm just going to melt the crayon. Last time we did a craft together, we used blow dryers to melt the crayon. This time I'm going to use the iron to melt the crayon. Peel this back a little bit and show you how it's starting to melt together. Need to go for a little bit longer. And this one we found it really didn't matter what kind of crayons we used. Both the name brand ones melted really quickly and the cheaper brand, because the iron is so hot and I'm pressing on it, it really melted the crayon as well.
Is it ready? And
It's just about ready, and you see how that's melting?
Cool.
Okay, just going to give it a little bit more and then we'll do, now, and then we're going to trim them, glue them on our popsicle sticks, and we'll be all finished.
That would be quick.
That is quick. You're right, Jordan.
Yeah.
That is a quick and simple craft. Okay, so I think this one is ready. Jordan, your next step, what I need you to do is take one of your triangles, lay it down, and trace around it. Can you do that?
Yep.
If you play your cards right, you're going to be able to get 2 on one. All right, Caitlin is ready for me to move hers over. Move it over, fold that side down, cover it with a towel, and iron away. I think adults could have fun making these as well.
Yeah. And it's important to note that if your a little kid or even just
A little bit younger.
just a little bit younger, that you're gonna want to get parent supervision when you're ironing this.
Using an iron. We're also going to be using a hot glue gun a little bit later,
Can
and
you
you want
see that?
parents' help with that as well.
Yeah.
Or at least a grown-up.
And
Okay, so we're just finishing up ironing. We put the shavings between the wax paper. We've finished ironing them. So now they're melted together inside that piece of wax paper. And then we trace around your triangle. Amber is finishing tracing. Jordan, can you show the camera that yours are already cut out? Caitlin's going to do some cutting. Amber, you can go ahead and cut yours. And then, Jordan, I can take yours and we can move on to the next step while they cut theirs out. So you're going to take your 3 triangles, and this part is where we're going to use the glue gun. We'll put, and this is it okay if I go ahead with this, Jordan?
Yep.
So I put glue on the triangle, all around the triangle, and then we stick the wax paper in that hot glue and set that one aside. How's your
Wait, is
cutting
this-
coming, ladies?
Why's your hole?
Great.
So we're going to do the same thing with the second one. Glue along the outside. Again, you could use regular glue. I just
But it
find
wouldn't
it's
stick as well.
it wouldn't stick as well, and I just find this is a lot faster because I'm not really patient. I want it to be done. There's the second one is done.
His hot glue melts faster.
And we're going to do the same thing with the third
That
one.
came out wrong.
What did I say?
No, he was talking about him.
Oh,
No.
I thought you were saying that I said it wrong, and I said I probably did.
No, I said something. I said because hot glue melts faster and then it freezes faster.
It does. It dries quicker so that we can go on to the next step. If we used regular glue, we'd still be waiting for this to dry tomorrow.
You'd be here.
All right, so
You'd
we
be
have
here for
all
that.
3 pieces. All- So Caitlin is just gluing hers down with adult supervision, of course, using a hot glue gun. That's one. We'll move that one out of the way. Line up your second one. So she's deciding where she likes the color that looks the most like her flames and the way the crayon melted. I have more glue sticks.
Always come prepared.
That's right. Make sure you have enough. Again, you don't have to be really careful about this
Wait,
because
the glue sticks-
nobody's going to see.
Wait, are
Go
glue
ahead and
sticks
stick
made
that
out
one
of
on.
glue?
Yes, glue sticks are made out of glue.
Oh, I thought it was just plastic with a giant glue thing in it.
That's the second one. And move on to the third one.
There, perfect.
Now this one, Caitlin notices that she's got a little bit sticking out at the edge. We can trim that off.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just trim that right out of there.
And once you're done trimming, it should look like this.
Very good. It will look like that.
That one's fine. Is it? Yeah,
I
it's fine.
chose to use colored popsicle sticks. These are actually more like tongue depressors. You could use popsicle sticks. You could use plain wooden ones. You could paint them. These ones came colored. Okay. Moving on to the next step. We have all of our flames glued into our triangles. Now we're going to glue our triangles together. We'll start with the first one. I'm going to put a bead of hot glue down the outside edge. And then which one is sticking to this one, Caitlin?
This one.
Okay, going this way. Stick it right onto the side because we're going to build like a pyramid. So we're putting glue on that side. Now we'll just flip it a little bit. I'm going to put some more glue down here. And Caitlin, you're going to put that one. You can be generous with the glue because you want to make sure those stick. There we go, sticking that one on there. You see the beginning? Now if I just flip this a little bit, it's a little bit hard to get in there, but we can manage. And a little bit of glue down the side. And again, you just take that and stick it right in that glue. And there you have your pyramid. And you've got your light ready. You just sit that right over top. And there you have your campfire. Good job, Caitlin. That was a fun and easy craft to do today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We finished our table lanterns. These ones, we just take that little tea light, sit it right underneath, and there they glow.
Can I make a hanging lantern instead of table lantern?
A hanging lantern? How do you think we should make a hanging lantern?
Well, you could use the string, and since there's a hole at the top, you could poke it through the hole.
You push it up through the hole and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Let's try that. Can you get it down through there? Okay, I don't know. What if we just use something to help push that down through the hole? I think that's a great idea.
Yep.
Can you get a hold of that? Tiny little fingers?
Okay, I can get a hold of it.
Okay, don't pull it all the way out. I wonder if we just took one of those tea lights, what if I just tied it around the flame? Tie that in a little knot. That's a great idea, Jordan. I wonder what this will look. These would be awesome hanging from the awning of your camper. Okay, now.
You mean trailer?
Your trailer, your camper trailer, sure. Now, if I pull that all the way up, that's not really what you wanted, is it? We kind of want that light right there. I'm wondering if I take the glue gun and just glue the string. I think that might work. That could work. And we'll just blow on that, make it cold. Dry that glue. I think that's going to be just what you want. That's hanging in there the way you wanted it.
Yep. It's all good. And in the night, maybe you could hang it on a tree.
You think we'll hang it right up in this tree with our other glow balls that we made last show?
Yeah.
How's that? That's beautiful, Jordan. What a great idea.
And I actually thought this before we made these.
I hope you've enjoyed our little crafts that we've done with you the last couple of programs. And if you make them at home, please take a picture of them, upload them, show everybody else the fun you had.